Hi, everybody. Good night. Sorry for the delay.
I know. I think everybody is streaming at the same time. So
Yes, on Zoom.
I
Everybody on Zoom at 8 p.m.
I know. So we had to come over and use another tool. But it's okay. I'm excited to be here with you. And I'm excited for so many reasons. One of the things that we were talking about earlier was that, Paul, you're 22, you're working online. Oh, and to get started, your parents paid your fee so that you could take one of our courses. And now you're paying them back by paying some of the bills, right? You paid the light bill, you're paying the Wi-Fi bill. So congratulations to you. You
Thank
also
you.
mentioned that you're 22 years old and you're a student at UE in marketing. Did I get all that right?
UTech. UTech.
You tech. Okay.
Yes.
I was just testing you. Now, I want you to tell everybody, it's echoing. I want you to tell everybody why you wanted to work online. Why do you want to work online? Why are you trying to make money on the internet?
I wanted to work online because of how convenient it is to work remotely in terms of I couldn't wrap my head around the idea of having to go to a building every single morning and then be locked in there for 8 hours a day. It didn't sound normal to me or sane, as a matter of fact. So, and on top of that, it was really hard to go to school and work at the same time.
Right,
I had to find something that I could do remotely while I go to school.
right.
But
So Duran is giving you a shout out. He says third time's a charm. So this is our third
third time's the charm, yes. Yes. Third
So
time's the charm.
tell us, what are some of the things that you're doing online? What are some of the services that you're offering?
I do transcription. The
Okay.
first one, that's the one I did transcription. And I also do some social media, like part management, I guess.
Okay.
I make reports and I do data entry. I make diagrams to show like how pages are performing, and I run ads and I report on the ads too on how they're performing as well.
Okay.
Oh, and I respond to comments and DMs and messages.
Got it. Got it. You're doing a lot of things. And I know that there were some of our students, like who had taken our classes before you took the class, who have also helped you out and helped you to get where you are today. Tell us a
Yeah.
little bit about some of those people who've helped you.
Well, Duran is the first one. I'll shout out Duran.
Okay.
Yeah, he introduced me. Well, the first, I'll tell you the story. I post like Duran posted in the group that he had too many jobs to manage or something like that, right? And I made a comment saying, "I wish I have problems like these later." And then and then he messaged me, but because I haven't used Facebook in so long, I didn't see the message until like a couple days after. And then I responded to the comment, but I didn't. Or he responded to the comment, and I responded to his comment, but I didn't respond to the message that he sent me.
Okay.
And he was like, "Check your messages, check your messages," and I did, and I realized he was trying to give me work for a few days, and I didn't even realize.
Wow. And
Yeah, and then
and was that transcription?
yeah, it was transcription, and then he was talking about joining his team and all of that, and then he introduced me to Winnie. Winnie, shout out to Winnie too. Big up yourself, Winnie. But yeah, Winnie, she gave me work from that day on. She's been, yeah, I've been working from that day on nonstop.
Nonstop, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And
but it's good. I enjoy it. I enjoy it.
you enjoy it. And it's been a good journey for you then.
Yeah, of course. I've seen a lot of growth, not just with my business and my money, but with me personally.
Now, before you set out on this journey to work online, did you ever picture yourself? I know you're going to UE for marketing, but did you ever picture yourself having your own business at 22 years old?
Um, yeah, but I never imagined having a successful business at 22-year-old because I used to bake like a few years ago. Well, I still kind of do it, but not really. Like if someone asks me, I will. But
Okay.
yeah, I did do that, but I wasn't really, making profit. It was just really breaking even or losing.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Now you're making profit, right?
No, it's just straight profit. Yes, straight profit.
Altogether, what's the best month you think that you've had working, including the transcription, the social media? Like, if you could just give us a rough estimate in your head, what do you think
Um,
that would be? People are inspired by hearing other people's, greatest month. What would be your greatest month?
as in the amount of money or which month itself, like January or February.
The amount of money.
The amount of money, um, hmm, like 500 for the month or 600. But that was just like literally like my month after the class finished. Like the first month after the class finished, I made $500. Then the
Wow.
second month, another 500 to 600. Then the other month, another 500 to 600.
Wow. And so that's about what you're doing on average. So 500 to 600 a month while you're in school full time. Yeah.
Hold on, you freeze for a second. Say that again.
Oh, I said, but you're in school full time. You're in school
Oh
like
yes,
taking
yes.
classes full time. So this is your side hustle, really.
Well, yeah, I guess, yeah.
And how do you feel about that? Do you feel proud of yourself?
Yeah, of course, because I just started. Imagine a year from now or 2 years from now,
I know. Yeah, you
I'm
did
gonna be
just
rich
start.
like Ava and rich
Ah,
like Winnie
and rich like Winnie.
and rich like you too.
Keep going. We're all excited for you.
I
So,
will.
what are some of the tips that you would tell to new people starting out that you are working on? Like, what have you done to get orders? Give us some of the tips that you've done. What have you done to get orders?
Well, it's really through word of mouth, I guess, because Duran recommend me to people and they come and they order. And what keeps them coming back is the fact that I take the work seriously. Like I research a lot of things so that I can know what this transcription is about. If I don't know, I can't really work on it. Like if I don't have a system or a structure in my mind set out on what I'm doing, I can't really work on it.
Yeah, you can't really.
Yeah. So like with there's a lot of words and a lot of things that I've learned with some transcriptions because I didn't know them previously, but I Googled like over and over and over and over what I thought I heard until I find what they actually said. And a lot of times it's like words that I don't even know.
So you're learning a lot at the same time.
Yes, yes.
Winnie says she's proud of you. Duran says proud of you as well. So you're getting a lot of shout outs from them.
Thank you
So
so much. Thank you.
what's one piece of advice you would give to other people who want to start earning online, keeping in mind the times that we're in now? Lots of people are laid off, unemployed. You know what I mean? I just listened to a voicemail right before I got on with you. A lady saying, "I need one of your classes quick. I just lost my job." What are you saying to people right now who are in a bad situation or are fearful that they will be in a bad situation soon?
Well, I send them the free transcription class that you have, to be honest. And I let them know how much money I'm making online and that they can do it too. But the biggest thing is that once you start actually trying to work online, you have to be patient first of all.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have to be really patient. As a Jamaican, I would say wallet. You have to know for wallet. You have to just know for be calm and patient, and the opportunities will come.
Mm-hmm.
Like they will come.
So you made $500 in your first month. And was that, like, I like to tell people that it's work. It's not, you know what I mean? Like, it's work. You're going to work for that money. Do you feel like you worked really hard for that first month to make your first money online?
Yeah. I worked extremely hard. I worked really hard. Yeah. I can ask Winnie. She sent me so much work, but yeah, I was doing a lot of work.
How do you,
A lot of
how do
work.
you manage your time?
How do I manage my time? Well, I use alarms on my phone. That's
Okay.
one of the things I do. Yeah.
Tell us more
So I
about that.
use, so I would set an alarm. Like so, for example, if I get an order from Winnie that's within 24 hours. And let's say I just got the order, I would like do half hour now, then go to sleep, or set a reminder to do the next half hour in the morning before the time runs out.
Okay, so you're setting your alarms as reminders so that you finish on time and that you do your work and all
Yeah.
that great stuff, right?
Yes.
When he says, "Ha, I sure did. I gave him so much work." Ava says you have always been outstanding. Lorette said a really great tip: be patient; it will come. Right? And
Thank
and then
you.
I've heard
Thank you.
over and over that you're a master at over delivering. Tell me a little bit about how you over deliver to your clients.
Well, to be honest, I'm just that. I think that's the standard it should be. Cause sometimes I feel like I'm even doing bad. To be honest, so I don't know. It's just me. That's just how I do it. It's just me.
That's just how you do it. But
Yeah.
there's a lot of people out there in this world who just want to deliver the minimum amount required. But I've heard that you're someone who always puts a lot of effort into making sure that he over delivers and that's really important. Do you think that that's been one of the keys to your success? Because from what I've heard, it's been over delivering and being a great communicator. Those are two really big keys to your success. Am I right?
Yes. Yes. That's absolutely right. Yes.
Okay, good.
So, but yeah, I would say in terms of over delivering, you have to just try really hard. Like you have to just try really, really hard. Even when you think you can't do what is required, you have to try something, you know?
Mhm.
Like just try something and they will give you feedback and let you know how you did and then you update it again with the same amount of effort that you put out before. You understand? So just
Right.
continuously trying regardless of the outcome.
Do you feel like you've had to sacrifice a lot in order to make this happen? Like, have you sacrificed? I mean, we're all locked in the house right now, but before, did you feel like you sacrificed social time or TV time, to make sure that you're really focused on your work? Because you're a full-time student as well.
Because because the first time when I got some real work from Winnie, she sent me this medical thing. It was really long. It was a couple of hours, and every time I sent in 1 hour, she was like, "Do you want to do the next hour?" Because of who I am, I can't say no, so I'll just say yes, yes, yes until I did like 4 hours. But to do those 4 hours, I didn't have any machine transcript. I had, because Temi never worked for me. Temi doesn't work for me. I don't know. I don't know how people get Temi to work for free. But and at that time, I didn't have the next free one to call the author or something. So I used O transcribe
Yes.
transcribed like 4 or 5 hours, and there were like 5, 6 people talking, and they used all sorts of medical jargon that I had no idea what they were saying. I learned so much those nights. I stayed up like 3, 4 nights in a row just trying to do it, and I
Wow.
went to sleep during the day. I
Wow.
didn't even tell her; she had no idea.
But I hear that you're a night owl. Duran mentioned that you are a night owl. You like to work in the nights?
Oh yeah, yeah. Because during the nights it's quiet, it's
Yeah.
peaceful, no one's around to bother you. You know.
Now, talking about bothering you, how does your family, how do your parents feel about you working online? Do they understand that you're actually working? Because, sometimes when you're home, everybody is like, oh, she's not doing anything. Have her go get the people from the airport or whatever it is. Like they think you're the one that's not doing anything. Uh, do your parents,
Well,
it's untraditional before this COVID-19 crisis that people work from home and make money on the internet. But how do they feel about that?
no, they're happy. They're extremely happy. The laptop I'm using right now is my mother's. So
Okay.
I guess you could say my dad paid for my class and then my mother bought a laptop for me to use because I use the laptop majority of the time, but it's hers really, technically. But I
Okay.
use it to work, so I'm on it like 90% of the time.
That's great. That's great.
So
Do you feel that your hard work has paid off?
yeah, yeah, of course. I get new opportunities like almost every day or every week. it's something new almost every day.
Is
So
is that something you like about working online, that there's always something new?
yeah, I'll never get bored. That was one of the things too that I couldn't. One of the reasons why I couldn't work a regular 9 to 5 is because it's the same monotonous tasks over and over and over and over and over and over and over, and that would drive me crazy. So the thing with the freelancing that I love is the fact that you can do this, then you can do that. You can. There's a whole ocean full of opportunities and new things to learn.
So you're so young, you're just 22 years old, but do you feel like the rest of your life you'll be your own boss? Like you're not going to go work for someone else after this experience?
Yeah, of course, of course. There's nothing else to do. Of course. I'm not doing anything else after this. I'm just gonna get my marketing degree. I'll probably get the masters depending on how I feel. I don't know, but yeah, it's just that, and then the freelancing. I plan to go further in the social media management area.
Great, great.
Yeah, I heard it's very, very lucrative.
It is, yes. Good. Good, good. I love it. So, do you guys have any questions for Paul? Let's see if anybody has any questions for you before we um wrap it up. Winnie says you better not leave me. So,
I won't, Winnie, I won't. I won't.
Winnie has hired and helped so many people, as well as Ava and Duran. One of the things I really love about Internet Income Jamaica is that we really build community. How do you feel that the community has treated you? How do you feel that the other people in this community have treated you?
Well, I have absolutely no complaints. I've met I've met only amazing people. I have nothing bad to say at all about anyone. Everyone gives me advice. They treat me good. There's
That's
not
good.
there's nothing bad to say at all. Like nothing bad.
That's good. That's good because one of the things we really pride ourselves on is really building a community of people that help each other,
Yeah.
like-minded people that help each other. Nardia has a question for you. She asked, "Do you only do transcription?"
No, not transcription. I do social media as well.
Yeah.
A bit of
So,
social media as well.
so he does transcription and social media. So
Yes.
Precious is here. She's a newbie and she's just learning. What tip would you give her? What tip would you say to someone who is saying that they're new to this, just learning about making money on the internet? What would you say to them?
I would say I would say like take it very serious. Just treat it as if treat it like you treat your child or something. Just take it very serious because it's something that you can nurture and build, and it will never like go away.
Hmm.
Because like the Pioneer card is like a treasure to me right now because it just has so much money on it. I just leave it there. You know? So it's like just having that security in the back of your mind to know you just always have, just a treasure of money there that's not really being touched. It's good. It's good.
I love that. If you don't know what to do with the money, you can always, hand it to me. I'm sure Winnie can think of something to spend it on. But that's good.
I'm
Winnie,
saving it for school.
good. So when you say you're saving it for school, are you thinking of paying some of your school fees, or what are you doing with it?
Yeah, yeah. Next semester, I'm gonna have to um pay the school fee.
Hmm. So you're saving up to pay the school fee.
Yeah, but I'm also working on a scholarship for the next 2 years. After that, I
Great.
just need to finish. Um, yeah, I just need to finish the summer semester, and then I'll be able to qualify for the scholarship.
I love that. I love that. Althea asked, how long ago did you start? When did you start? When did you take the class and when did you start earning?
I took the class in November. It ended in December, and I started earning in the end of December.
Okay, so it was
Start
pretty fast for
January.
you. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah.
But you
So,
have to just try really hard. Ask
yeah,
everyone, join every group. That's what
yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
I just search Fiverr on Facebook and then I just click follow, join, follow, join, follow, join, all of them, every single one of them.
Yeah. And I know you're in a lot of our groups. You
Yeah,
definitely
I even found some of you guys' groups by accident. I had no idea.
welcome to our groups. Watisha says, I need to learn this. I've been procrastinating far too long. What would you say to people who have been procrastinating? Because there's a ton of people. Sometimes we have people who are like, I've been on your email list for 4 years and I'm gonna try now. Sometimes it's just not good timing for people, but I think for everyone right now, everyone's like, it's time for me to do it. But what do you say to people who say that they've been procrastinating? What kind of advice would you give them to, really get their butt in gear?
Just box yourself and just do what you need to do. Like think about your future. You know, think about how hungry you are right now. you know, think about how you're gonna eat next week, and that might motivate you to,
Mhm.
learn something new.
It's true. Winnie would like to see you box yourself one more time.
no, no.
Um, Everyone's asking when you said you took the class in November through December and then you started making money in December. They're asking, is that December of 2019 that you're talking about?
Yeah, which
They're
yes,
just trying to find out if it's a long time or just really recent. It's just really recent. He
it's
just,
very recent.
yeah.
It's very, very recent. But the reason why I was able to get a job so quickly is because of how hard I tried. You get
Right,
me? They
right.
have this thing that they do in the groups where they advertise their gigs. So what I did was I found once the very first time I joined the group, I found one of the threads where everyone posts their gigs and everyone likes it and comments. And
Hmm.
what I did was, to make my impression on the group since I'm new, I just found a thread that has over like 100 gigs or something. Even I don't remember, but enough. And I just liked every single one of them. I spent a couple hours just favoriting everyone's gigs. Everybody in this group who I don't even know. Well, I didn't know Ava is the only one I knew, and I just do it to everybody every day. And
Yeah,
they did it to me too. They did it to me too.
and they
Yeah.
did it to you too. Yeah, that definitely helps. Um, Letitia says, how can I sign up to do the course? Miss Brown, if you look on our page, the Alicia Little page, there's appointments. You can set an appointment with one of our team members. I have a webinar that's coming up. I don't know if the page is ready yet, but it should be ready tomorrow. Write down this website. It's called Freelancing Genius, just how it sounds. Freelancinggenius.com, and you can watch um a webinar there. And Winnie's also saying you can just go to getpaidtotype.com, and that teaches you how to do transcription, so you can do that. Shanti Pretty says, true, been procrastinating from last year. While you're procrastinating, Paul's making money, so you need to stop procrastinating. Althea says, me too, procrastinating. Thalia says, you're funny. She's getting a good laugh from your comedy. Um, Althea says, congratulations to you, Paul.
Thank you, Althea. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yes, you told me about it after. Paul Davis. Do you know Paul Davis? I'm not sure if you know Paul Davis, but he's leaving a comment there. So thank you, Winnie, for typing that in. All right, we're gonna get some final words from Paul on what you guys need to do mindset wise and how you really need to get ready for this new phase of work that we're coming into, which is where we're all working online. And a lot of us who've lost our jobs or are struggling financially really need to look to the internet, and these opportunities. Paul, you're still getting jobs even with what's happened with COVID-19. You're still getting jobs and making money?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. I actually kind of got more work in a way. Like the transcription slowed down, but the social media side of things picked up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of our students are saying they're getting the same amount of work or more work. So I was just wondering how you were doing and how your business is doing. So, what I need you to do now is talk to everybody, give them some advice, some motivation, some inspiration. A lot of people came on here because I think it was Ava who wrote about you and said, 22-year-old Paul working online, paying some bills, and it was inspiring to people, helping out your parents, paying some bills. And
Yes.
so I just want you to talk to everybody, give them some words of encouragement and advice. And me and our team, we've been preaching for a very long time that you need multiple streams of income. You need to work online. This is what I've been doing for 20 years and I absolutely love it. So, you've made a lot of sacrifices. You work really hard. Talk to the people.
All right. So I see somebody ask. I'm just gonna answer this real quick. I saw someone ask, how long did it take for me to get my Payoneer card? For me, because the post office close to my house is negligent, it took me like a very long time. Like I didn't get it until like what, February, like beginning of February. But other than that, um,
It usually takes 2 weeks.
yeah, usually it takes 2 weeks, but for me it took very long because of that. And in terms of advice, well, first let me make this point. This point that I've been thinking about lately because the direction everything is going in right now with the COVID and all that, and all the companies are learning how to, you know, get work done remotely. And I feel like even after the COVID thing, they're not going to go back to their old ways because they already spent so much money, you know, doing the changes and all of that. So I feel like 10, 15, probably 20 years from now, the trend is going to be like these companies that just have remote workers available for larger companies to get. You understand? So instead of them having a building of workers, they would just outsource all of the work to remote workers. That's the direction I think the world is going in right now. And you better hop on that train before it leaves you behind. That's what I think.
And you're perfectly set up to be able to really take advantage of the way the world, where we're going right now, and the way the world
Yeah.
is evolving, right? And so, um, congratulations to you. And I'm encouraging everybody. Winnie says this is our new normal. It's going to be digital and remote work, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But you're
Exactly.
used to it already. You're like,
Yeah,
eh.
exactly.
I just want to
I think.
say congratulations that I'm really proud of you. Nardia, I do, yes. Reach out to me, inbox me, Nardia. But I wanted to say that I'm really proud of you and I want you to continue inspiring and motivating people, and let's continue to change, Jamaica and globally
Yes.
the world by really pushing people to build their online businesses. So Duran says, hop on that train before you get left behind. But yeah,
Exactly.
this is the new way of work, and I'm happy that we're all a part of it. So Paul, have a really good night. Thank you so much, and I'll see you inside the Facebook group.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you. It was good talking to you guys. Bye.
Bye.